his arm, and Chimaev just laying on an opponent another time. Oh, nice escape from Dricus there, but Kimura attempt. Dricus rolls all the way over though. Good job by Dricus there. Hook the leg, Dricus. Hook that single leg. Hook that leg with the left arm and sit back. Chimaev gets his body lock position again. Chimaev still holding on to Dricus here. There you go, Dricus back up. Trying to fight those hands, but Chimaev's need to hold on to a body lock and keep as close to you as possible while making sure he can't cause harm with his punches is just too much. Dricus up again. No, Chimaev keeps the body lock and holds on and hugs as close as possible. He's going to knee the back. Ow! Those knees! Those many knees! Now they're blaming Dricus' coaches. There you go, Dricus! Beat the fuck out of this little bitch! Now put some fucking damage on him! Dricus reverses to top position. Show him what a real warrior does on top, Dricus. Let's go! Khamzat holding on with his hands behind. He's sitting up in here. Dricus pulls the guillotine. Oh, he's Hail Mary and shit. Fucking hell, Dricus. Khamzat turns it around. Fucking hell, man. What a fucking retard move. But hey, if he got it, he got it. And we wouldn't be saying it, but fuck it. Silly move. Chimaev tucks up and sits in and gets close. That was Dricus' moment, dude. He's been waiting for that all fight. Just some top position, but Chimaev just sits in, gets close to the hips, hugs, and then finds his way back on top. One more scramble, Chimaev. At least posture up, Chimaev. Give us a proper ground and pound strike. Yeah, you can't just do this. This is stalling and not causing damage. I agree with Goddard. You can't stall in a professional fight. Chimaev, Dricus trying to push off at the head. Trying to work back up. Good elbow from Dricus on bottom. Chimaev still touching him with baby little punches. Stand it up. Good. I agree. Give Dricus one more chance to have a combat sport before Chimaev ruins it. Attaboy. I agree with Goddard. Shout out to Goddard. Low kick from Chimaev. Touches. Just throw it, Dricus. Kick to the body. Touches from Dricus with the toes. Gets parried away. Checks the low kick of Chimaev. Good 2-3 from Dricus. Anytime you're in a fight with him, you're a bitch. Just shoot again, bitch. Shoot again, you little bitch. Yeah, do that, you little bitch, boy. Shoot it on a single leg again and hold up. Like Anthony Smith. You fucking pussy. Elbow the side of his head, Dricus. Over and over. Over and over again. Oh no, Khamzat's holding on a bit too much. More hugging from Chimaev. Get dunked on your fucking head. Smash him up, Dricus. Smash him up. Smash this pussy up. Face crank that fucking pussy. Keep position and face crank this fucking pussy. Dricus ain't going to win, but he's showing adjustments. And he's doing better in these later rounds. But he's dude, Chimaev's holding on to his glove. He can't. Chimaev's got wrist control. He can't posture and throw at the same time. Chimaev stalled it here. Good one. Just didn't capitalize when we needed to. Khamzat Chimaev, dude. The first guy to win a championship without causing any harm. It's a horrible sight to see. He avoided combat at all costs, but he got it done for 25 minutes. You've got to admire Merab Dvalishvili for how much he's willing to scrap with fighters. You've got to admire Merab. Honestly, on a deeper level, you have to admire Merab Dvalishvili for how active he is and how much he trades on the feet and actually scraps with his opponents. Shout out to champions like Merab who do that, because that in comparison was the most pathetic thing I've ever seen in my life. Thank you for the $20. Imagine Lerone Murphy mogging you on excitement levels. Yeah, I know. Pathetic to watch. 100 to help you cope. I'll keep coping. You thought DDP was going to win. No more takes for you. It's a fine take to have, but Chimaev's too good. It's all good. Shoots in and gets to take down enough. Nicely done. Chimaev had some really good moments there, whether he was holding in crucifix or stalling and holding in the body lock against the cage. I mean, riveting stuff from Chimaev. I'm so glad people root for this. So glad people root for this. Sam Calavita put him on EPO. I don't care. It doesn't even need EPO to have that boring of a performance. Not at all. Hey, Guru didn't catch the fight. Who do you think won? Chimaev won. He did no damage, but he won. It sucks. Dricus, you ain't getting it, brother. You ain't getting it. Come on. Hunter was clapping and smiling. I don't know why. Joe Rogan, when the ref gets him back up. No, I don't like this. I know you're so annoying with a straight pace. I don't know. No one can tell me they enjoy this. So you're a gay pussy who don't want combat. Chimaev, all that talk about badass gangster, you're a pussy, bro. You'd get beaten up by 3 street thugs in London, and that's the truth. You'd be shooting a double leg on one of them, and the rest of them would be stabbing you. Straight up. Any street fight, Chimaev loses. I stayed up all night for this, throw a punch in this combat sport, I know. Thought that was going to be fun to watch. It wasn't, because Chimaev got his way. If you don't give Chimaev his way, he can have a really fun fight when he's forced to. But his aim is not to win. His aim is to hold you in a body lock and knee your thigh. Lerone Murphy and Chimaev swapped auras. Yeah, who cares? I come for everybody. I genuinely don't care. It's sad to see Plessis lose. But hey, if Chimaev don't want to fight, you don't want to fight. And I don't care. Honestly, I'll say this once more. If that's what you're looking for as champ, watch another channel. Straight up, watch another channel. I ain't trying to see that shit as champ. Do some fucking damage, you pussy. It's a combat sport. You're a bitch. End of. That's my take. And I'm holding that take. It's not cope. I hold that take. This guy's a pussy. Hey, where's the noise? Yeah, wake up, crowd. Yeah, wake up, crowd. They were dead silent. Sorry, you just woke them from their nap, Chimaev. Thanks for that performance, mate. Really appreciate that, brother. Yeah, hey, where are you guys? Yeah, they're asleep in the fucking crowd, mate. Wake them up. John Fitch walked so Khamzat could run, yeah. All judges, 50-44. I'm fine with it. I'm not coping. Chimaev won. He out-wrestled Plessis. He's a pussy. Allahu Akbar, yeah, just do something with not with your hands, because you can't fight hand-to-hand. End of. Real MMA fans love Russian copycats doing nothing for 5 rounds. This is real combat, true. Thank you for the $1. Dominate from the top. Yeah, he battered Plessis, dude. He broke him. Look at Duraev with the belt. Somebody knock his fucking glasses off. The narrative shift is going to be so fucking gay if they allow biting. Dricus would cannibalize this. I know, true. Thank you for the 5. Ilya Tapuria, please save us, true. I mean, Plessis made adjustments as the fight went on. There's hope in a rematch, but it wouldn't happen. There's no warranting for a rematch here. Yeah, no one cares, bro. Just get out of the cage so we can move on to a next fight where someone's going to throw down. You tried. Shout out to Plessis, dude. You tried to separate and have a scrap, but you don't realize that's not what this sport is. It's like a blanket. Thank you, Sam McDowell. Let's go, Khamzat. Let's go, dude. Surprised that the crowd didn't pay hundreds to see a guy knee someone thighs for 25 minutes, yeah. Total domination. How? Wait till you get Hagrid looking fat boy. I don't care, brother. Brother, if this is how your people win fights, you're a pussy-ass culture of people, straight up. End of discussion. So brag all you want, man. Shout out to Dricus. He tried to make it fun. Who's cheering that, dude? Fuck Chicago. No one's cheering, actually. There's a dead quiet crowd. They're not actually cheering him at all. Wow, dead silence while he raised his hands. Crazy. Straight up, Piggy, can you make a video on how these Slims don't fight at all? I know, yeah, they're pussies. Thank you for the $5 New Zealand dollars, dude. Khamzat now going to smash his sister. Is this the Ultimate Fighting Championship or gay porn? It's gay porn now. Well done. I lay on everybody. I lay on everybody. Yeah, MMA, boxing, but this is exactly why people say boxing's better. True. Love how Cumshot represents Lebanon, fighters around the world. Gotta love inbred goat wrestling, cockeyed, lip fucks, yeah. Which BJJ is more enjoyable to watch? You know this sport is done, yeah. Great stuff, dude. Riveting watch. You love to see it in the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. You love to see it, dude. Wasn't tired at all. Dude, there's nothing to be tired about. What did he do? He just got the takedown and laid there. He'll fight once a year. Keep your chins up, Piggy. I don't mind. And that was our most anticipated fight. It's not anymore, yeah. Nothing of Chimaev's fight's going to be anticipated anymore, to be honest with you. Nothing at all. Take that shit off? No. Lol, hey, it's the guy who said DDP fights like a drunk and is on board time here. It's MMA, not BKFC. All right, Turkish Gunny. You have no fighter of your own because your only fighter was a fat sack of shit, Ibo Aslan. Absolute non-warrior nation as well. Thank you, Turkish Gunny. Keep rooting for Khamzat Chimaev. You don't have a single fighter of your own. Bunch of pussies. Thank you for the 5. Who has the best chance to beat Khamzat? Go eat some baklava or something, bro. You ain't not no fighters in your country, none of them. Who has the best chance to beat Khamzat? I don't care. The common cold. Kamaru Usman looks ready to be a double champ over 5. He does. Missed when DC made wrestling look cool. I know, it was crazy. Can't wait to see a hugging match once a year. True, dude. I mean, RDR DDP now a possibility. True. Dude, DDP should just get right back in there. He took 0 damage. And, yeah, just get right back in there, dude. Right back in there. Bum, bum, bum. Bim, 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 bim. Bim, 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 bim. Bing, bang, yeah. Muslim fight that way to make gay intimacy halal. Okay. Check the strike stats on Google. Boars did nothing. What were the significant strike numbers? The ones on Google are probably not updated, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. I don't know what they're going to give as significant in that fight. But, yeah, they didn't really give any significant strikes. 1 significant strike to Chimaev in round 1. 4 significant strikes in round 2. 19 in round 3. I guess that was some of the elbows. But I didn't count 19 at all. They're being a bit generous there. Round 4, he landed 4 significant strikes. And round 5, Duplessis actually outlanded him on significant strikes. But Duplessis actually got a takedown on him as well, which is kind of crazy. Dude, Bo Nickel was just seen at a Walmart buying a rope and a ladder. True. Khamzat's next opponent. I don't know. I'm done. Thank you for the 10. I don't care about Khamzat's next opponent. Who cares what he does, dude? He's never going to have a highlight. He's a pussy. Pray for the goats. Ahile sent 10 to say thank you. Hey, Guru and New. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Mohammed. That's your best warrior. Thank you, Mohammed. You're flexing that Khamzat Chimaev is your best warrior of your people. Thank you for being proud of that. That tells me all I need to know. DDP got saved by the ref 2 times. Thank God for White Russians, eh, Mohammed? Or you'd have nothing. Nothing but Mohammed Yahya getting knocked down 12 times in Abu Dhabi. DDP got saved by the ref 2 times. Overrated. Who cares, dude? The ref should start a combat sport up again when it starts not becoming one. Am I you mad, Piggy? I'm not mad. Pray for the goats. Ahile sent 10 meant to say. Piggy gets a crumb of attention from any fighter and goes against all logic in his picks. Don't say this wasn't a 50-50. Everyone had this 50-50. We dominated. We won. We're the champion. Thank you for the 2. I felt bad for DDP. He was holding back the tears. He was, dude. It must feel so bad to lose, but like, it's such a cope for it because you've taken 0 damage. You know what I'm saying? 0 damage, dude. Bum, 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 bum. Y'all thought DDP's trash style was going to work against a pure killer? What killer? Who can he ever kill? A pure killer? Akuai Kama. What killer? Oh, you must be talking about some other guy. Oh, you're talking about Roberto Soldic. True. You can't even pronounce names correctly. When you start fighting, I'll pronounce a name correctly. Thank you for the 5. If you're irrelevant people never learn to fight, I ain't never going to learn the names. On the plus side, CTE cases will go down drastically. True. For a Muslim, he sure loves to crucifix. True. UFC, here you go, Paramount. True. Who's excited to see Khamzat defend next May? Oh, I can't wait. No one cares. How would JDM look against Khamzat? Probably better in the actual technical wrestling part of it, but yeah, it's tough. Khamzat will fight like that every time to keep the belt. He will, yeah. Khamzat's reception when he returns to Palestine. I'm not crying, you guys. I'm a 6'4" multi-millionaire that shit talks your favorite fighter for a living. All these Muslim guys in chat acting like I'm crying. I don't care. I'm going to chill after this, start my show with Demetrius Johnson tomorrow, and then get right back to content. I'm done coping. The fight's over. Who cares? No one cares about Chimaev. Hate the rainbow people, but love this style Two-faced, I know. People forget, man, Khamzat mauled Dricus. Yeah, dude, crazy. You can say a few words on Kamaru Usman, he's good. He does the same thing that Chimaev does, so they sort of cancelled each other out. Thank you for the $5. $2. Boars whispered to DDP, if Get Stadium will blow. Okay, shut up. 25 significant strikes over 25 minutes. Dude, a significant strike per minute is crazy stats from Chimaev in such a dominant position. You love to see a significant strike a minute. At least Merab strikes. Yeah, shout out to Merab for being an entertaining fighter. True. Can't believe I'm saying this. Appreciate you. Maybe the most disappointing fight considering the hype going in. Anderson Silva had a few snooker too. I know he did have a few bad ones. But this takes the cake. Yeah, this was really bad. Imavov might be the answer. You need clean boxing. You do need some clean boxing. But then Imavov got held down for a round by Brendan Allen. Chimaev's going to hold him down. Boars whispered to DDP. Already read it. No, he didn't. Literally predicted this a few days ago with a super chat. Cousin screwing child marrying cowards who worship a rock in a desert. He's going to be guzzling Kadyrov next week. Okay. To be fair, DDP was defending the subs like crazy. He was. Hard to be excited for Khamzat's next fights. Very, who cares? I don't care about Imavov, Kaya Baraujo. Fluffy would be a better watch. He would, dude. Shout out to Anthony Hernandez. I can't believe I shit-talked him. Really can't. Imavov versus Baraujo for the interim. True. Why not? That fight was more gay. I didn't see that one. Am I crazy to believe Khamzat's reign won't be that bad? Yeah, dude, that's the thing to say after watching that performance. Yeah, dude, that speaks... Yeah, if there's anything that performance tells me, it's that this title reign isn't going to be that bad. 23 minutes of control out of 25 is crazy. Yeah, dude, it's crazy what happens when you don't let go of a body lock. Thank you for the membership, Cavs fan. MMA Guru Curse strikes Dricus. Congrats to Chimaev, but that was so boring. I'm glad it's going to be more than a year before we see him again. True. I'm actually happy for his inactivity. We peaked at 27,000 viewers. That's a channel world record. And I didn't need no fucking Adam Ross to do it. So fuck him. But I'm down in another time. But we peaked at 27,000 viewers. That's a channel record by far. For this fight. That's how big this fight was. It's a shame that they all tuned in to watch Chimaev avoid combat for 5 rounds, but channel record, dude. Channel record, 27k live. 27k live. Mohammed, what are you saying, Mohammed? I'm an incel. All right, well, if women were forced to marry me like they are in your culture, maybe I'd be a bit more successful, brother. You know what I mean? Imagine being so hideously ugly and inbred, you have to condition your women to be forced to marry you. Heaven forbid they have a thought of their own. Otherwise, they might realize what an ugly, inbred little goblin you are and flee for the West. Then maybe we'd have some female refugees for once. Can we have a few words on Kamaru Usman? I've already read these ones. What about Shavkat to save UFC from Khamzat? Sure. Chimaev makes Merab look like Piotr Yan, but Shavkat held Ian Gary against a cage for 5 rounds in his last fight, did he not? When the going got tough for Shavkat Rakhmonov, he just held Ian Gary against the cage. Same region as Chimaev as well. It's just like a non-warrior culture over there. Skipped my dono pigger, I'm sorry. And Khamzat wants to go to light heavyweight. He could. He could hold them. It depends how long the referee's going to let him, but yeah. We need to banish... No. Worst title run I've ever seen. Missed weight, ruined pay-per-views, long absence, short notice welterweight opponents. Takes years to rack up 2 fights, yeah. He only shows up when it's perfect for him, yeah. How is it Khamzat's fault that Gilbert Burns puts on a better performance than DDP? If the only reason your fights have any level of combat is if your opponent is so good that it forces you to have some level of combat, then you are the pussy bitch. If you get your own way, and your own way means your opponent feeling 0 pain in a combat sport, you are a pussy bitch. End of. How is it Khamzat's fault? Already read it. Thanks for the prize picks money. No problem. I took it. I did well on the prize picks. At least if you collabed with Aiden for the main event, this would have been funnier. This is just sad. True. Now you know to never skip on big collab. I know. Yeah, it didn't work out this time. It's fine. DDP submission insane was good, but not his takedown defense. Submission defense was better. Yeah, his takedown defense wasn't good. But, you know. Why is DDP's takedown defense such garbage? Because normally fighters try and get dominant position. Like, they go for a position to try and finish. or they try and posture up and land. So we knew DDP's wrestling wasn't going to be up to the task. But I thought Chimaev would like posture up and try and throw a ground and pound shot. And then DDP would be able to tuck up and sit up and try and get back up. You know what I mean? But when you're hell-bent on never posturing up, never committing to a big ground and pound shot, always keep the body lock, stay as close to your opponent as possible, and then wait for crucifix to do little mini baby punches. Never posture there either. Even in a crucifix, he didn't open up the free side to land big shots. Even that was too much fun for him. So he stayed close, and then the body lock against the cage with the knees to the thigh is too much as well. You hideous creature, Dismagyutov strikes again. True. I know what you're saying, but how do we fix it in the UFC? I don't know how we fix it. We need to change the mindset of the judges. Like, if you're in a position and you have no intention of harming your opponent or going for a submission, you should be removed from that position, in my opinion. Someone needs to teach these Dagestanis about P-Hub. No, they don't at all. Thank you for the 125. Imagine spending hard-earned money on this shit. I know, right? Luckily, Paramount won't make us. I don't care what anyone says. That is the worst title fight win ever. I know, yeah, worse than a women's MMA fight. Shout out to Andrade and Lupita Godinez for putting on a war. DDP wins by Nate Diaz rules. He won the last minute. True. Can we use that new drone they're using on broadcast to take him out? I'm so sad Dricus didn't keep mount and pound the fuck out of him, though. That would have been such a great moment. Khabib looks like the most exciting fighter ever. Do you think he had an Oppenheimer moment realizing what he's done to the sport? Maybe, yeah. What have I created? Yeah. Oh, God, a whole bunch more chunked in. Hang on. Oh, my God, so many donations. Hang on a second. I don't care if I'm missing them, dude. I'm trying to get all of them, but there's so many. There's so many donos. Dude, I'm never going to get through these. What are you doing? Stop. There's 20k people in here now. Why is there 20k people now? What the fuck is going on? All right, what's up, guys? Still here, 20k. Hang on, I'm just going to stay live. How do we fix it in the UFC? I don't know. I just accidentally hit him with a truck. Imagine spending hard-earned money. I'd never spend money on this. Not to watch a Chimaev fight ever again. DDP wins. I've already read it. Can we use the new drone they're using on broadcast? No. Khabib looks like the most exciting fighter ever. Yes, I've already read that as well. Here we are. Honestly, the only thing that could save middleweight would be a Kamaru with a full fight camp. Maybe, yeah. Shout out to Kamaru, dude. All of these fighters I thought were boring. I need to, like, say apologies to him and say how exciting they are. Straight up. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna kill everybody. Okay, bro, go knee the fight. I know, yeah, shut up. So much you can do. When the guy's permanently got the body lock, you can't fight the takedowns unless you fight the hands. And when you fight the hands, they get the takedowns. He got caught in that position. But yeah, it wasn't the best takedown defense. But we knew that. I just thought that when fighters go for things on you to try and finish, it leaves you opportunities to get back up, you know? It's tough. That fight was more gay than Dricus kitchen his coach. It was. Why are you coping? Aren't you excited to see it? I know, I'm not even going to pretend like I'm not coping. Like, I just don't like seeing that, man. When I tune in, I don't know if anyone else here is a fan of MMA, but when I tune into the UFC and it's the big main event and this is the big fight of the year, I ain't trying to see that shit, man. You know? Stop stalling against the cage, knee in the thigh until he gives you the position. Like, it almost like Chimaev is waiting for his opponent to give up before he even goes for a submission. Like, it's just lame to see. So, yeah, it's not what I'm looking for. I think, and I'll stand by that on the DJ pod, I think. I'll stand by that massively. I can appreciate that it's impressive for him to do, but I will not ever be entertained by it. I think Strickland would be a nightmare matchup for Khamzat because of his great takedown defense and get-up ability. Arman being in the corner made this loss sting that much more. Your boy got smoked, keep coping. So smoked he didn't have a mark on him. That's crazy, bro. All those goat diddlers in chat, the most boring fight in history, but we ball. Chat, no working for me, but 20k view, bros. We made it. We did. Why are you crying, bro? I'm not crying. I haven't had a single tear once. Just reading donations. Just taking money. People forget, man, mini taps are devastating. They are. Mini taps are real devastating. I'm sorry, bro. A sad day for all of us. I'll get over it, dude. It'd be horrible if he, like, dominated du Plessis and, like, submitted him early or, like, finished him by TKO or broke him on the feet. Imagine he flatlined him on the feet. I'd probably be really coping about that, but knowing that the world sees that an absolute fucking pussy has won the belt, it helps. It does help. I'd just be annoyed if the casuals were to think Chimaev is some savage after that, you know what I mean? But now I know that the casuals are going to see that and think, yeah, never mind, he's a pussy. Khabib's the worst thing that happened to MMA. Not really. Khabib used to have fun fights in comparison to Chimaev, though. That was a stinker from Chimaev, a real stinker. Khabib's never done that, other than against Gleason T-Bow. When T-Bow was winning. So, you know what? Yeah, it's just when they... Yeah, there's no, like, warrior in them to, like, risk it for the biscuit. Thank you for the $1 Dur Lally. Missed my dono. We need to go to Charlie Hebdo. I'm good. Thank you for the 5. Israel planning which hospital? All right. Inbred champ before GTA 6. There's been 2 already. Hey, mate, thanks for vocalizing how we feel. Is Lerone next for Volk? He probably is. They'll probably go with Lerone if he accepts it soon. Mighty Mouse saying you don't know shit on stream. I disagree. I can appreciate how it's entertaining. I just will not find it. And I can appreciate how it's effective and, what's it called? I can appreciate how difficult it is, but I'll never find it entertaining. Props to Ilya for being the most entertaining Caucus fighter. Sure. Thank you for the 5. DDP is all, but that's because he grew up in the Western society. If he grew up in Georgia, I'm sure he'd be a pussy like the rest of them. DDP is all heart, but he needs to find a new gym ASAP. I don't agree with that. This fight made me pro-Israel? No. Could Strickland... Not enough to make me pro-Israel. Could Strickland outbore Khamzat? Maybe. Do you think Costa could force Khamzat to be interesting? I reckon he could, yeah. It'd be a finish or be finished fight. Guru easily maintains his status as the god of getting kicked out of buffets. Thank you. At least there was some good knockouts on the card. True, at least the other fighters did show up for a combat sport. You've got to respect it, you know. You got to respect it. The other fighters on the card did show up for a combat sport, to be fair. Dun 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 dun. Men Dricus to do. Dude, get right back in there, dude. Just turn it right back around into another training camp and see if you can put yourself right back in a title elimination spot. Just take on the next up-and-coming guy and see what you can do. Fogel Mohammed, appreciate it too. Khamzat not start problems till after the press because he was scared of shit talk. No, I don't think he's scared of shit talk. No. I don't think shit talk's what scares him. What scares him is any punch coming towards his face whatsoever. He's terrified of it. I made the poopskins upset. It's all good. Khamzat fans might be worse than Khabib fans. They're the same fans. Khamzat landed probably 5 actually damaging shots and barely went for subs. I know, yeah. Makhachev is the best. Shout out to Makhachev, dude. A real entertaining Dagestani. Joe Rogan should be put in chains for his win. Which is something a lot of other fighters don't have, but, you know, I needed to consider. What I need to consider with these guys is not just their skill, but their culture. Like, there's no warrior spirit in them. So, yeah, fuck it. How would you change the rules to fix it, though? Thank you for the $2. I don't know. I don't think you can. You need to change the culture of that region of Earth to be like, you guys can be warriors. Watch Gladiator. Look at this film, you guys. Now watch this. Look at this film. Look at Real Steel. You guys see these robot boxers? Look, that's Zeus. And he's going up against Atom, dude. Look at Twin Cities. Isn't that cool? You got to show them how cool it is. Instead of just showing them that, like, I don't know, borderline gay porn is cool. I don't know what they're watching over there. 100% agree with everything you're saying. Right now, worst middleweight champion in history was just crowned. Yeah. Hope Aspinall Cold's gone stiff. Same here. I don't know how to change the rules to fix it. I don't think you can. Dana did a deal with Paramount because he knew